Denny. Denny Ward.
How many millionaires do I have here in this room right now? Raise your hands.
We can't afford to.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 millionaires. 9 million. So the majority of you people then are telling me that if I had millionaire Denny sitting right over there right now, and I asked that same question, he goes, oh yeah, I'm a millionaire. He wouldn't raise his hand. He would be like the majority of you people in here. Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, and contest members. You have to change your paradigm on what a millionaire is. If you have your health fully intact, you are a millionaire. Repeat, if you have your health fully intact, you are a millionaire. Millionaire Denny goes to a series of doctors to try and stop the flow of millions running out of his health account. It all started 30 years ago, one evening on the tennis court. He's playing tennis with his wife out on the court. And he develops a sharp pain in his elbow. So he goes to a sports doctor and gets a shot of cortisone into his elbow. It was very painful. And the doctor said, lay off tennis for 1 year. A year goes by. Millionaire Denny's back out on the tennis court and he goes up to serve the ball. This time he gets a sharp pain right down his back. Now he goes to a series of nerve doctors to try and find out what the problem is. He goes to nerve doctor number 1. This guy puts probes on his arm and up on his back. And he goes over to what looks like an oscilloscope and pushes a button. And when he pushed that button, Millionaire Denny's arm shot right up in the air. And when he let go of that button, it came right down. When that arm came down, Millionaire Denny ripped those probes right off of him and he says, you're not shocking me no more. The doctor goes, I have 6-year-olds that don't carry on as bad as you. He goes, you line all those 6-year-olds up and shock them. You're not shocking me no more. Now he goes to nerve doctor number 2. This doctor puts him in a hospital for a week and gives him a myelogram. This test was a very painful test. They're putting probes right into his spinal cord, draining the stuff, pumping stuff in, taking pictures. After this test was over, the doctor comes out and gives his diagnosis, and he says, I believe you may have multiple sclerosis. Millionaire Denny goes, multiple sclerosis, multiple sclerosis, who cares, His wife comes in and says, what's the diagnosis? Multiple sclerosis. She goes, oh no, multiple sclerosis, well, I want a second opinion. Millionaire Denny goes, I ain't doing that test again. So now we go to nerve doctor number 3. This doctor says, no problem. We'll give you an MRI, magnetic resonance imaging test. This test was a piece of cake compared to the last one. However, he had to sign his life away. One piece of paper, he signed off that he had no metal From the top of his head to the tip of his toes. That was signature number 1. That sort of got Millionaire Denny thinking, I wonder what this is going to be like here. Then he had to sign the second piece of paper, that he wasn't claustrophobic. Now you have to understand, 30 years ago, this testing was just starting. I was on the cusp, I was on the edge. I was on the bleeding edge of this new test because my wife said she wanted a second opinion. I go into this test, I go into this tube, and I'm in there for 2 hours. 2 hours and 35 minutes. And there's headsets on, and you hear all this boom, boom, boom for 2 hours, and you're not moving. At the end of that test, the guy comes out and confirms that Millionaire Denny has multiple sclerosis. What is multiple sclerosis? It's where the immune system attacks the nervous system. And where it attacks, you develop plaques. And Millionaire Denny has a plaque up on the brain and down his spinal cord. Millionaire Denny has to be one of the luckiest guys in the world. He has a pet parakeet that sits on his shoulder every day and gives him smooches. But he gets the best smooches from his wife. In closing, how many millionaires do I have here in this room this morning? Raise your hand. All right. Madam Contest Master.